Hello, my fellow magicians of all races, ages, genders, and species. I am the Feral Elf, and I am here to help lead you to the Mega Happy Timeline. I'm broadcasting to you from a dimension where the apocalypse has already happened, in the bad way. Portals opening and closing everywhere without warning, demons running rampant, alien colony ships occupying the skies, the moon, it's full. But here's the thing, your dimension is only just beginning to crack. You are in the early stages of cosmic meltdown, and believe me, it can go better for you. That's why I'm here. Via the divinatory sciences, the high art of authentic fiction, and a little tactical chaos magic, I will help you decode the signs, sidestep the soul traps, and maybe survive to ascend to the next level with your empathy intact. Let's stay exceptionally weird. Let's get grounded and let's begin. And we will begin regularly, sort of, with our ear check, because I am the Feral Elf, right? Here are my ears. You can see I do actually have them, but because I am broadcasting to you from a dimension where the apocalypse is still going on, girl, non-gendered girl, sometimes you cannot see my ears when they're back here due to the dimensional glitching. But just so we're all clear, I have been transmorgified from my jump to another dimension and timeline, and as a result of the apocalypse. And so just know that they're there, okay? Just use your true sight and you will see that I truly am a Feral Elf. So let us see what's on the board today. Well, we have a person doing something, as per usual. What's happening here? We have a match on the board. We have a King and Queen of Cups that are here. I was about to say that are separated by work. These people might know each other at work, go non-gender girl. These might be friends, but these people are at least on a similar vibe. I don't know. These people are either separated by work, King of Cups, Eight of Coins, Queen of Cups. They are separated by work, or they have work in common, or they will do work in common. So that's the starting message so far. Let's see what other details I can get. Well, this King of Cups is under judgment, or they are making a judgment call, or they feel a call. They could feel called to do some sort of work or to talk to somebody at work. I don't know. Let's see. This is interesting. Six of Swords, that's traveling for work or leaving, going somewhere for work. Somebody feels the call to leave what they are doing to maybe go towards another, or to do some sort of work-based traveling. It looks like we have the Chariot on our Queen of Cups. Okay, so our Queen of Cups is going somewhere, and then we have our King of Cups making the decision to go after them. Yes, and they have to leave work in order to, it's less work and it's more like something that they do regularly. So in order for this King of Cups to go after this Queen of Cups, who is already like moving somewhere, this person has made a decision to sort of leave something that they do regularly every single day, some sort of routine or something that they do in the real world, to go after this person for some reason. The Queen of Pentacles, well, is this the same person as the Queen of Cups? Yes. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles. That's a very like a generous, sweet, nurturing, emotional, empathetic sort of person. They also might be beautiful. I don't know, the Queen of Pentacles in this deck has a peacock by them. There might be some sort of, it's either signifying that they are beautiful or that maybe they're vain, because the Queen of Cups can also be like a little too focused on the cup. But it doesn't seem especially horrible, but vanity could be an issue for this person. But what it seems like is that this King of Cups has made a judgment call about our Queen of Cups, a significant one. Oh, and they're hurrying after this person. Eight of Wands on this Six of Swords. So the King of Cups is the one who's doing the traveling. Yes. Okay. This person, this Eight of Coins, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but it did. This Eight of Coins is meaning that this Queen of Cups used to be a more regular fixture in this person's life, and for some reason they aren't anymore. I'm not sensing like breakup or exes or anything. I'm not sensing anything like that, but this Queen of Cups used to be around this King of Cups more often, and they went somewhere, and now the King of Cups is with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands, which is like going somewhere quickly. And the Chariot is on the Queen of Cups, which is just like, so there's like a car chase. I doubt it's an actual car chase, but it's kind of like coming across that way. It's like Mario Kart, like the Queen of Cups is like in first. And then Mario is coming up behind on her. Princess Peach, Justice on this. So we've got Judgment and Justice. So it seems like, I don't know, I'm not getting a super conflict here. It doesn't seem like this Queen of Cups, because of anything negative going on, it just seems like the vibe that I'm getting from that person is just sort of like, well, I just need to go on and go do this with my life. Like, this is like more in line. Like, Justice seems like this is more in line with where I am right now. It's not wherever this place was. Okay, so what we are going to look at is what is the judgment call that our King of Cups made about the Queen. I want to know what this Eight of Coins is, because I know that they're both kind of in motion right now, but I want to know like what this Eight of Coins was, like how these two used to show up in their lives. And then I kind of want to know about this Justice on the Queen of Cups. Like, what do they think is more in line for them now, or why did they make the decision to leave the environment that they used to be in? But we're starting with this judgment. So what judgment call, or what particular calling, has our King of Cups made about the Queen of Cups? I would guess part of it is the Queen of Coins would be like a more solid material presence. It could just be that this person, the king, misses the queen and they want them to show up in their material world again. The judgment call is, it's not really a judgment call about the Queen of Cups. What's going on, the judgment is actually coming from like on high. There's some sort of calling, it's some sort of a divine calling. This person is bowing to a particular divine calling. That would be kind of a long-term situation. I'm going to see if I can't get a little more on that. High Priestess, Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands in this deck looks like someone like kind of bowing down, like under the weight of something, and that is underneath the judgment. Like this person is bowing underneath a particular divine calling. All right. Whatever the calling is, it is fair. There's some sort of, what the divine, like there's something that this king is supposed to give to this queen. They're like, you need to go give this person something. You need to go like pledge service to them. In the long term, you need to do things for them. Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Magician. It's like, you need to go, you're supposed to serve this person. You're supposed to like go over here and give this person, I mean, I doubt it's money, but the Six of Pentacles is like, you're supposed to have some sort of exchange with this person. There's some sort of spiritual exchange. So it's coming underneath the High Priestess, but it's like there's an spiritual or energetic exchange going on here. You need to go, this is like very soldier-esque with this Nine of Wands and King of Swords. It's like, this is who you need to serve as a soldier or protector, and you need to stay with this person for a long time, Seven of Coins, and do things for them, the Magician. That also potentially could be like, you need to help this person manifest. That's interesting. Okay, so that's what the calling is. I'm gonna look at this Eight of Coins now to see maybe what sort of activities these people used to do or how they showed up in each other's lives more frequently. These people showed up in each other's lives the way that I've got the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Star. The Queen of Cups is the Star, the King of Pentacles is our King of Cups. When these people were seeing each other more, the king was going through something fairly painful. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups was someone that they looked to for some sort of inspiration. They might have found this person healing. Regardless, seeing this person or interacting with them made them feel better. And so let's see if I can't get any more information on that. So that's how these people were interacting with each other, but it was at a time that the King of Pentacles was going through some sort of major betrayal. Girl, non-gender girl. Yes, this person's strength with the Five of Cups. King of Pentacles, depressed as fuck when they were encountering this other person. They were going through some sort of nasty betrayal. And I got the mood on the Star that like, I'm gonna pull again. They say I can, but it's just sort of like, like this Queen of Cups was like a mysterious, very healing, like wonderful presence that like made them feel better through all of this nastiness. That they were like, oh my God, I'm drawn to this person. I don't know why, but like it feels good being around them. Yes, Knight of Pentacles, the sun's on the Star, both their stars. So this, whoever the Queen of Cups is, this person, our king, perceived them as just a very steadfast, loyal, grounded, and also very powerful presence. So our Queen of Cups had a very potent aura, okay? They had a very potent aura that was powerful and also healing. And I'm a little bit nosy, so I'm gonna see if I can get any information about what the betrayal was. You know, we haven't gotten any tea in a while. And I was like, what? 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords? Something dramatic happened here. If the Queen of Wands shows up, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm putting it back, but the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Cups was there. Ooh, I have a wand. I'm gonna leave it, but I'm pulling one more. Something was going on. Whoever the King of Coins was, or is, let me read this. What this betrayal had to do with, it is kind of Dick Witch energy, a little bit. I'm not quite sure though. I'm gonna pull another row. Our King of Coins, for whatever reason, is showing up as the Page of Pentacles here, and the person who they were interacting with is showing up as the World. But you can see that in this version of the World, it looks like someone kind of on a stage, and we can perceive that as a woman on a stage. Yeah, there's some sort of interactions that, or this person, the King of Coins, saw themselves in some sort of stable relationship with this other person. I don't think, like, what it's coming across as is this person's unwell. Like, whoever the King of Coins was kind of looking at to be in a stable relationship, they were a very charismatic person, but they're not, they had very serious mental health issues or something. And one of the traits of this mental health, so this isn't a Dick Witch, but there is some sort of level of maybe promiscuity involved here. The way that this person would kind of, like, so let's say this person experienced like full-blown like mania, right? One of the things that they would do when they were in a manic phase is kind of go around and be like hypersexual with a lot of people. But, you know, they weren't actually having any kind of real affection for those people. It was just kind of like a result of, you know, the situation that they were in at the time. So it's possible that our King of Pentacles could have been swept up in someone's kind of a particular symptom of their mental illness, and they took something that this person was doing way too seriously. They put them up on a pedestal. And then later on, they found out, you know, they're kind of one of many, and this person's not really in any kind of a place to even be having a very stable relationship with anybody. And potentially it's not even something that they wanted, to give you the real vibes like this. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know that I'd really consider it a betrayal. I mean, unless this person was lying about like having multiple partners, but it's coming across more like this King of Pentacles thought something was what it wasn't, and they got like swept up in something, and you know, they kind of almost broke their own heart. But look, let's see, like the moon's here, and I like, for me, I know this is very crass, but it's just like lunacy. Like this, if this person wasn't dealing with a serious mental illness, then it's sort of like their behavior waxed and waned with the moon. Like it wasn't constant. It was very flighty and all over the place and kind of crazy making. There is also a hidden emperor here. Yes, this person was jealous. Okay, so I don't know what it's the result of, but there's an emperor here. Is the emperor the king? No. Okay, so we have like whoever this other person is that they were dealing with, they were also juggling them with someone, like the emperor is above the King of Pentacles. So I don't know, something weird was going on here. Something weird was going on here. It seems like it has something to do a little bit possibly with some mental instability. It also seems to be dealing with, yes, some sort of obfuscation of who was with who and who was partnered up with who, and there were lots of options here. And at the end of the day, our King of Pentacles was not the main choice. The Emperor was the main choice, okay? So they felt very upset because they wanted to be in a relationship with this person, and they were with multiple people, including an emperor. And so our poor little King of Pentacles here, they were just a page in the situation. But so dealing with the aftermath of that, they were finding solace and comfort in whoever this Queen of Cups is. And so now they're kind of looking to go and find again this Queen of Cups who is no longer around them. And so now I'm looking at justice, maybe why this Queen of Cups decided to leave. It didn't seem like anything super dramatic. It just sort of like the energy was coming across more like my time is better spent like over here or something like that. So let's see if we can find out. Ooh, death. Something that the Queen of Cups might have gone through some sort of significant change. They could have been dealing with, like, we've had a whole bunch of reads about death synchronicities. People in the collective have been experiencing personal death synchronicities, including me. So I wouldn't be surprised if other people were as well. And so, but it doesn't necessarily have to be actual death. It could just be a big life change. It could be that they decided to take on some kind of like very deep personal inner work, you know? They were self-reflecting. The Queen of Swords. This was an intelligently made decision, whatever it is. It was something that they thought about. And then what's this last one? Temperance. So they were also potentially guided to do it. So whatever choice that they made, it was the best choice for them at the time. It was a calculated decision, maybe due to, let me see what this death card is. Four of Pentacles, it just, I don't know, it was a choice that they made, like with the Justice card, some sort of large choices that they made to secure their own balance and stability. It seems like that, I mean, that's, yeah, Ace of Swords, that's kind of the, like, I've got the message on that. So like I said, there's nothing super dramatic here. It's just whatever situation that these two were in, because this wasn't like the two people who I'm talking about, the King and Queen of Cups, kind of the main characters of the read, these two weren't they were in kind of a friendship-ish type of thing. Like, so there's no bad blood here or anything like that. So the Queen's decision likely had nothing, did it have anything to do with that person? No. So whatever situation that they were in, the Queen just made some life decisions, and it just so happened that these life decisions took them away from whatever social connections that particular king was in. And so now this person, the king, is trying to seek out the queen. So let's go ahead and get the final advice outcome, and we will close with a Jesus and a Bob, because I mean, it seems like our king is in a hop. If they feel like they have to serve that person, well, that's kind of odd. You're supposed to go serve that person. I don't know, or be around them, something. Final advice outcome, well, I'm gonna pull another row, but this just seems like if you are the queen and not the king, while you're focused on something else, this person's going to this person's going to reapproach. They're going to find you, and it seems like it will be a happy reunion. If you are the king, it is likely you will find this person, and they're going to be distracted with other things. They are multitasking, but I'm going to go ahead and pull another row. Yeah, this person, the queen type of person, they're like dealing with multiple things. Knight of Swords on that Four of Cups. Or they're getting a lot of different communications potentially, and I don't know how happy they are about that with the Four of Cups. But it just seems like something has their attention occupied. Like when this communication comes in. 10 of Cups, yeah, like it seems like whatever this is, like it seems like whatever reunion this is going to be happy. So whatever the queen is occupied with, probably this will provide like a happy distraction. 5 of Swords on this Fool card, what is that? You know, weirdly that's giving kind of holy fool energy, because that 5 of Swords is like I feel kind of stupid or weird telling you this, but like I'm supposed to like defend you, or like I'm supposed to help you manifest, or I'm supposed to make sure that you're okay. Because it's not really, it's giving affection, that is for sure. And I have the 10 of Cups here. Like this really seems more like it's giving very chivalrous energy. It's not really giving like hardcore romance. So like, I'm just curious about like this kind of, ooh, the devil girl. This person is serious about this shit. This person is very driven. I'm gonna pull a few more. So like this person is just like, I'm here to do this. Like I'm here to do this, and you know, maybe they feel kind of foolish about the conversation because the Fool's here, you know? I mean, I guess like if I was telling somebody that, I would be like, how is this person going to respond to this? Because I feel like an idiot. But literally, I have a divine calling. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Yes, the Knight of Cups. Like I'm telling you, like very chivalrous, very emotional. The Tower. I'm telling you, this person, this is this intense energy, like 5 of Wands on this. Like this person is like, I am here to fight. I'm sent from God, girl, the Hierophant on that. I don't know, like that has something to do with that calling that I saw, or what this person at least feels called to do. So, I mean, the Tower, that could just be speaking to an intensity, or if I am correct in that this person will be telling you this, the way that they talk or the way that they tell you might like be a bit shocking, right? So we're getting Jesus and Bob, and we're gonna close out. Whoa, that's too many Jesuses. This one, okay, this one. Jesus says, you will be blessed. Thank you, Jesus. So likely actually I was gonna say likely if you're the queen, then like you will be blessed by this person's presence, but honestly, it seems like both people are gonna be blessed. Like they seem to like each other. So I don't know, they wanna be in each other's lives. You will be blessed by this person's presence. So the king would be being blessed because they like being around this person. They consider them like very healing and powerful, and they're happy to see them. And they're loyal and steadfast. That was something that showed up with that Knight of Coins. So they don't twist and turn with the wind, right? They are a loyal friend to this person. And so they value that. And then the queen would be being blessed by this other person because they're going to help them manifest and have, you know, some sort of fair, balanced exchange with them. And maybe like, because it really seemed like hardcore, like protector type, like I'm supposed to make sure you're okay. I'm supposed to like protect you or like serve you in some sort of way. It's like, it's coming across as very like knight to like princess or like something like that. Bob says, just go out and talk to a tree. Make friends with it. Let me think. This is kind of just sort of seeming like just do it. Just go out and talk, because that's like that foolish energy. Like I feel stupid talking to a tree. But you know what, trees, I don't know. Are there hostile trees? Probably. But trees tend to be pretty magnanimous. No, I guess there can be hostile trees. I have seen a hostile tree or two in my day. But like the trees that are around me tend to be like pretty amicable and magnanimous and grounding presences. And they enjoy keeping people's company. So I'm not around any hostile trees at the moment, but I guarantee you in like Appalachia, there's probably some hostile trees growing on General Girl. Okay? So my fellow triple ipsissimus transdimensional occultists, you have reached the checkpoint. You get to save your progress. If you felt something stirring in your gut, your spirit, or in the shadows within or without the shelter that you probably don't own, you know, it's probably just the truth trying to get your attention. Probably. How many times am I going to say probably? I feel like that's a new addition, so many probablys. So until next time, light a candle, banish regularly, and say hey to the local humans and non-humans in your area for me. And always remember, while it may be dark, you're not alone, and you're not crazy. Probably. You're just ahead of the curve. I'm the Feral Elf. On this channel, we stay truly strange and respectfully sovereign. I'll see you soon in our next transmission.